Welcome back. Today's is RG DreamLeague live here from the DreamHack Monster Energy Studios.
Whoa.
And
Let's
hope
go.
you checked your Google accounts. Sorry for that.
What are you apologizing for? I think that's a neat little thing that many people enjoyed.
That was pretty
I
funny.
did not enjoy that. I was like,
I will log into my Twitter account from my Google account and tweet how much I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Hashtag it. In fact, hashtags pretty useful right now, right, Sheever?
Yes!
Oh my god.
my god! I actually, kudos, Jake. Hashtags are very useful because right now in the chat you can type either hashtag NP or hashtag Team Liquid, or just Liquid, sorry. Hashtag Liquid or hashtag NP for who you think is going to win the first game of the series.
Ease up on the sweets, Cheever. That sugar is really hitting you hard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're doing a great job. But anyway, we are very interested to know what you guys think is going to win on this one. MP, decent performance, 1v1. The first game wasn't too bad, but as Envy said, new patch. We didn't have it figured out. Does Liquid have it figured out? You tell us. What do you think?
It's too early.
It's too early to figure it out.
No, it's they're like teams are in the process of figuring it out. And
I think you just play your style, what you think is best, and then
see how
slowly change it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I don't. The thing is, whether Liquid have figured out their own style is the real question, right?
Yeah.
Like, they haven't had much time. They, as I said earlier on the show, like they have a completely new roster with completely new play styles. Like Miracle and Fada, kind of opposites as far as like players go. Like Fada was a very team-based hero. He'd play like heroes that group up as 5, go with his team, farm with his team.
Yep.
Miracle's kind of like this solo player that he doesn't really excel in the laning stage, but into the mid game, he can like control the map on his own nearly. You know what I mean? He's like a brute force.
Yes. You see, most teams have to figure out heroes. Team Liquid has to figure out each other. They have.
I think both even.
No.
Both heroes and each other. We actually talked to Bulba.
We did, yes.
Yeah.
He's a great,
I was like,
great
what's
guy.
happening here?
Nothing.
Sorry, yes.
It's like they're trying to make this like epic point. You know what I mean? Like it was meant to be real deep, and then you just shot him down.
No,
It's
I'm
okay.
just saying it was so good that it was both.
We did talk to Bulba, though.
We did talk to Bulba, and he said that they were. The roster was announced a long time ago, but they were only playing together since like the start of last week.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that was only a few games, and they were still trying to, get used to each other and their own playstyles. As you're saying, every player has a very different playstyle from the team that they used to have, and that works all the ways. Everybody has to change up a bit. Everybody has to adjust, and it just takes time. Just takes games to figure each other out.
Last point on this, but especially on super, super high-level players, and they got 2 of them. They got 2 9Ks on their team, Miracle and Matumba. Now, both those guys have their play styles down to a T. They know exactly what they need to do to succeed, but can their teammates create that environment? Hopefully. I would love to see Liquid gel together coming up in this next match.
Nice.
How long did you wait to say that?
It just came to me, dude. I
No
got
way.
Liquid puns all day.
I can see it written on the piece of paper on the floor in big letters.
Gel.
Just Joe.
Oh, I did it.
God,
Oh, me.
What you said earlier, Shane, is very true, though. I mean, combine that with what Jake said, the 2 highest MMR players, the 2 most impactful players, if you will, are the ones that maybe even are both fairly greedy or used to play fairly greedy in their previous teams.
I remember
and have to do with less now.
I talked to Matumba Man before about this, and I was like, hey, describe. I asked him describe what happens in a game. He's like, I farm, and then Crow says it's time to fight. You know what I mean? And then I just TP and we fight. And basically, the way it's kind of changed the dynamic, right? Because all of a sudden you have this Miracle guy, and he's also 9K, and he's like, whoa.
And he also farms.
Whoa, you're farming, dude. Well, I meant to be farming. And then all of a sudden the whole dynamic changes. Like I saw them do like offensive tri-lanes, and they weren't really too fond of that before. They'd usually have the Matumba safe lane. They'd rotate a lot with the team and make space for him. Now it's kind of, it's just totally different.
It's like a wolf pack, 2 of them are going for alpha. And, they're both salivating at the mouth. Liquid to get that top spot. One of them's going to be the top dog, but we're going to find out. However, I had a better point, and I already forgot
just
it.
go for the cool one.
Yeah, that's right. Red Eye taught me. He said, Slacks, you got to make storylines. This is the storyline of what matters most, MMR or experience. Team Liquid, experience, been in the game for a long time. No pub stars, none of that garbage.
Aren't Matumba Man and Miracle?
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant MP. Excuse me.
Okay.
Team, been around for a long time, have a lot of experience. Liquid's got the MMR. Does MMR equal skill and experience? We're about to find out.
Okay,
Wait, but
Team Liquid have Bulba and Kuroki, who've been around for like late years.
Yeah,
I know that's
they
not
have a lot of experience, actually.
I know that that's not a duration metric, by the way.
Just
Thanks.
Listen, we're trying to build a storyline. So if
we
you
don't
want
make fake stories. We want to make real ones.
Look, that's the real story right there.
What's that? Oh my God.
The votes are in.
MP.
NP's gonna win. Stats don't lie.
Yo, they were wrong the first game. I'm never trusting Twitch chat ever again.
Yeah, that was
what was it, 70%? They got stumped.
Oh, yeah.
See that little difference between 57 and 70% was just the people who didn't know who MP were, and they saw that and they're like, oh shit. They switched over. But a little bit even though. See, I mean, I can kind of agree with this. Both the teams are a little bit even. We've seen MP kind of on a roll after game 2. If they get a Naga, I can see this metric.
You can see, both teams have the kind of games where they're like, oh my god, this is Team Liquid, dude. They look amazing. But they also have the games where, this is Team Liquid? You know, like, it's kind of like on and off. And I think that's a lot to do with like them finding each other. Oh, this works. They play it one game, it's amazing. Then they try something else, it's a disaster. So it's just, to me, honestly, this series depends on, is it hot or cold for each team? You know, it could go either way. It could be an amazing game, or it could be just a stump.
And sometimes I feel like Liquid, too, they draft a certain way and don't really think it through. I would almost say that, like, you know, they're chasing waterfalls. They're trying to find something out there that might or might not work, and you can't do that. Anyway, here we go.